Hello and welcome to Math 252, Calculus 2 here at Cañada College. In this problem, we will be looking at a sample problem from homework 6.2, and they want us to express the series as a rational function. So what I'm going to ask you to do is try to remember our old geometric series. And the geometric series says that the sum of x to the n goes from 0 to infinity, which is equal to 1 plus x squared plus dot dot dot, is actually equal to 1 over 1 minus x, as long as x is less than 1, or the absolute value of x is less than 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this idea and somehow come up with this rational function. Okay, so first we want to make it look like that a little bit. Let's rewrite this as n going from 1 to infinity of x to the negative 2n power. And I think I want an n on the outside, so since we're just multiplying this out, n goes from 1 to infinity of, and this would be x to the negative 2 power, all raised to the nth power. Okay, so it looks like we have that model set up here, where I'm going to get to replace x with x to the negative 2. There's one more thing, though, that is different. And the other thing that's different is a starting point, where we start from 0, and our problem is actually starting from 1. So we probably should or need to take that 0th part out. Okay, so that's the idea. All right, now in trying to write this out as such, what we're going to do is say that this whole thing is essentially equal to this thing, the fraction, the rational function, 1 minus, but instead of x in here, we actually have an x to the negative 2. And remember that this series started off with n is equal to 0, or started off with this value of 1, so we also need to take that away. So let's subtract it from 1. Okay, now this is technically a rational function, but let's simplify it a little bit to actually make it look like a rational function. Let's write it first as 1 over 1 minus 1 over x squared minus 1, and let's find common denominators for the denominator. So this is 1 over x squared minus 1 over x squared, and so we'll do the reciprocal of that. And there's still a minus 1 at the end, so the reciprocal is x squared over x squared minus 1. Now, instead of a 1, let's multiply this by the common denominator here, x minus 1, or x squared minus 1 over x squared minus 1. And so now we have one denominator, x squared minus 1. And our numerator is x squared minus x squared minus 1. And so the x squareds would cancel, the negative and negative 1 will become a positive 1, so this is 1 over x squared minus 1. And that is your nice simplified version of the rational function that this series is supposed to be equal to. Okay? All right, that's it. I hope that helps. Good luck.